senior official to spearhead this outreach and dialogue with Tehran. Iran has refused to suspend its uranium enrichment program, really has never backed off its nuclear ambitions, and has tested long-range missiles for the world to see, has also threatened to close the Straits of Hormuz, a key shipping channel through which almost half of the world's oil supplies travel. So will this outreach work? Joining us now, Alireza Jafarzadeh, the author of The Iran Threat and Fox News Foreign Affairs contributor, joining us. Thank you, Alireza, for being here to talk about the Iran issue and how it may develop in the early days of the Obama administration. Do you think that this outreach post can be successful with Tehran?
It can be successful with Tehran only if a right approach is pursued. It's a positive thing to have a special envoy, but I think the advice I have for the new envoy, whoever it is to learn from the lessons of the previous administrations, previous presidents. Remember, Iran has been a headache, as you said, for all the presidents of the United States since 1979 revolution. Every single president, from President Carter to President Reagan, to President Bush and to President Clinton, has tried to reach out to Tehran and try to open up dialogue. They have all failed. So the question is the problem in Washington or the problem is in Tehran? I believe, looking at all the experience of the past, it's clear that the problem is not in Washington. Tehran, ruled by the mullahs, by the clerics, has no desire or intention to abandon its policies of pursuing nuclear weapons, dominating Iraq, pursuing terrorism, and open up, and they have no interest in opening up relations with the United States as things stand now.
Yeah, you know, an interesting dynamic with the incoming administration is that during the campaign, Mr. Obama campaigned on talking to Iran without preconditions, and Senator Clinton campaigned saying that that was a naive approach. Well, now Senator Clinton is the Secretary of State designate. It's going to be interesting to see how she takes this Obama policy towards Iran.
Well, I think if you look at the developments in the past 2 months or so, ever since President-elect Obama has been elected to be the next president of the United States, his position on Iran has been tough, specifically on the nuclear issue. He said very clearly in his first press conference that the nuclear-armed Iran is not acceptable. He has said all options are on the table. He has said that he views the Iran regime as a state sponsor of terror, which is not really very different than what Senator Hillary Clinton has said. So the question is, how does President-elect Obama formulate his approach, his policy regarding Iran? I believe that President-elect Obama should pursue a three-pronged approach regarding Iran. One that would address the internal situation, second, the nuclear issue, and third, the situation in Iraq, which is directly affected by Tehran. In terms of the internal situation, there is a lot of demonstration, anti-government demonstrations by the students against the Iranian regime. That needs to be exploited by President-elect Obama. The people of Iran, the Iranian opposition, need to be reached out. There's an effort in Europe by major courts that want to recognize the Iranian opposition. That should be pursued here also. In terms of nuclear, we need to have much tougher sanctions. And in terms of Iraq, Iran needs to be stopped in Iraq, period.
Okay. Alireza Jafarzadeh, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.